I got introduced to the Fast 40 because, my sister and brother-in-law were kind of doing it. And I was like, what's this all about? I had tried so many diets and just, over the years, you're gaining 5 to 10 pounds every 5 years. I started to get results back from my doctors and stuff like, hey, Kel, now you're actually, you're pre-diabetic. The diabetes kind of levels was actually just continuing to get higher. So, it was a combination of the weight gain, then seeing the effects on my health and just realizing like, okay, I really need to do something
Right.
to make a change, a lasting change, because I had done other things in the past that were quick weight loss, but then I gained it back, within 3 weeks or so. So I did do the human growth hormone injections.
This is one of the reasons I created this program. The FDA strongly discourages those because of potential cancer.
Nothing really worked. I was literally thinking about doing another cycle of that
Yeah.
to try and lose, because I would lose roughly about 10 pounds, I think, every time that I did it. But again, it would come back on.
Kelly decided to do the Fast40 program with me. So I want to ask you, how much weight did you lose in the time of the 40 days?
I lost 19 pounds within the 40-day period. It was a huge milestone. I hadn't gotten to that point before. I loved seeing those results. 4 inches in the hips as well, 2 inches in the thigh, and an inch and a half calves, and an inch and a half in the arms. I could sense that even in my clothing, right? I mean, we all, when we're putting on our clothes, we're like, oh, that little bulge that sticks on the top or whatever. I could
Yeah.
actually feel the difference, even with how the clothing was. I started this program when I was 172. Right. And so as a female who's 5 inches, 5 feet, 4 inches, I mean, that's definitely on the high side. And I just wasn't feeling comfortable, wasn't feeling confident when I was out. I hated going shopping for clothes. I was seeing that I was creeping from my old size 8 up to 10, 12. And I was like, this has got to stop. So, I mean, it was just was losing a lot of energy.
80% of weight loss programs in America do not work, meaning when they say success rate, someone loses the weight and they gain it back within 30 days or 3 months or 6 months.
I was getting one, maybe two meals a day. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm hardly eating anything. Why am I gaining weight? Well, it's because I'm not eating enough. I used to never have breakfast, and now
Yep.
it's one of my important meals. I had some lab results done in April before I started this program. So I had some results done in October after the fact. And my doctor she said that essentially she was so excited. She was so happy about my progress. She did notice that the results were pretty spectacular. I had gone down in the areas. So as far as the diabetes, I mean, I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I'm down below the levels now of pre-diabetics.
Yeah, that's huge because doctors don't see this very often where someone comes in 18 pounds lighter and their numbers are now better. Your cholesterol, you can see the healthy ranges and where it was in April. And then, oh my God, from 214 to 144. I mean, most people know cholesterol. This is the major indicator of like your risk of heart disease. So your risk of heart disease was high. You were over the healthy range. What is it? 15 points over the healthy range. This is why they're going, oh my God, something's got to change. This really is, when I've talked to you about the years of your life added on, it's not just life, but it's also the quality of life. So this is major. And then, triglycerides, this is also when one lab test doesn't indicate anything, but when you look at multiple ones, it starts showing an indication of that's a sign of a possible risk of heart disease and or stroke when you see high triglycerides. 168 to 95. Holy cow. That's a
That's
massive
good,
drop.
huh? That's
That's a
good.
massive drop. Yeah, you can see, like, again, the healthy ranges, 0 to 149. You can see how far over you were, not in the high, you were over the healthy range. And now you're in just such a great range. And then, of course, LDL, you have like both good and bad cholesterol, but the LDL, you can see from 0 to 120, and you're at the 133 mark, which is over the healthy range. It's now at 90. And
Hmm.
too much LDL, this is the key thing. The LDL can build up in the walls of your blood vessels. And that's what creates plaquing. Everyone kind of knows what plaquing is, but that's
Hmm.
literally what causes heart disease and stroke and other kinds of stuff, because that plaque buildup, it builds up and builds up, and then your blood can't actually pass through, the blood cells can't pass through. It's amazing our bodies can put up with a lot. But
Seriously.
this is like 10, 20, 30, 40 years of quality life added on. Doctors are, I promise you, they are not used to seeing people have these changes. It's just not, it doesn't happen.
I used to say I have a skinny girl clothing taste, but I'm a fat girl with skinny girl clothing taste,
Mm.
And now I just feel like, the clothes that I want to wear, I actually can, you know? And so, I love seeing that, and I like going to, I was just out at the mall with my family not too long ago, and it was just kind of nice getting in there and getting in the dressing rooms and not feeling so defeated anymore, like actually feeling happy about how I look in the clothing.
Well, thank you so much, Kelly. Thanks for taking the
You're
time to do this.
welcome.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. All right. Well, have a good one. Great to talk to you.